Hello, you've guessed it, it's me, Seb, once again. We are going to continue on with our little video series onto mode. So, the mode represents the value that occurs most frequently. So it's a number that occurs the most. So there are some rules, as we always have. If there's no value that is repeated, there's no mode. Pretty self-explanatory. Can't have a mode if no value is repeated. If there are two values that are repeated the same number of times, then there are two modes. Again, same thing. There's like if it's 28, 28, 25, 25, we're going to have 28 and 25 being the mode. And this says there can be no mode. That's just a reminder, like one mode or more than one mode. So like just to remember, there can be none, there can be one, and there can be multiple. All right. So I believe we are using the same set of data that we used above. That there kind of looks like the same, maybe slightly different. So as always, we need to look at our data right there. I'm going to try to have a, oh good, I have a mouse now. So we got our data right there. We have 6, 28, 28, 11, 30, 21, 17, 28, 28, 20. So I like to have it ordered just so we get into that habit. You don't really need to put it in order. But we need to go through the data and we see, okay, 6 occurs once, 28 occurs 1, 2, 3, 4 times, 11 occurs once, 30 once, 21 once, 17 once, and 20 once. So from that, since 28 appears 4 times, 28 is the mode. Hopefully that's pretty easy, easy to comprehend. If you have any questions, again, you know how to reach Chris or I. We are gonna move forward onto the next topic, which is the range, just to try to cover these two in the one video so you don't have to watch as much. The range is just what it's, just as it sounds, represents the simplest measure of dispersion. So dispersion is just informs us how spread out the numbers are. So it is the difference between the highest value and the lowest value in the set of data, which is right here in your little rule, just so you guys see where that is. So we have an example down below that the first semester marks of 2 students are 45, 50, 80, 85 for the one student, and 63, 64, 66, and 67 for the other students. So we got one student's data here, and another student's data there. Oh, it kind of glitched on me. There we go. So find the range of each set of data, meaning we need to find the range for A here and for B, which is that other set of data that I circled. So if we scroll down, luckily for us, the data is in order. As we see, 45 is the least amount, 85 is the highest amount. So we do 85 minus 45, we get 40. That's the range for A. For B, is it in order? It's also in order. Highest is 67, lowest is 63. 67 minus 63, we get 4. So again, these two topics weren't too difficult, I hope. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask Chris or I. The next thing we are going to talk about is standard deviation. So we will get to that in just a second.